I don't like that. I don't like that. What's up, everyone? My name is Swift Edge, and welcome to The Little Ones, a game that is heavily focused on creepy-looking dolls when you look at the itchio page. It's also about a regular old Joe named Edward who works in a bar and doesn't get much sleep. I don't work in a bar, but I can relate to on the not getting much sleep part. Feels like I'm getting less and less every day with how tired I wake up. I think this game is also following Edward, who has an aunt who has also passed and left behind said dolls. I'm not too sure. I just quickly skimmed through the itchio page and went, okay, I'm gonna click on it and I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna like it. Probably, because it's about dolls, and dolls are very hard to go wrong with in horror games. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this. The middle mouse button, there was this quick little like, oh, here's the instructions, and middle mouse button is for flashlight, interestingly enough. Goodbye. Oh no, I'm gonna miss you. Oh, why would I do a joking tone when talking about someone passing? This is, woo. Can you tell trauma? My dearest Aunt Eleanor. The only thing is, Aunt Eleanor, you left behind. Why'd the sound cut out? Aunt Eleanor, you left behind a very creepy collection, and all of a sudden it just decided to do the heavy piano. It was a cold and long October. Edward drove to the house of his deceased Aunt Eleanor. She was a known local. Everyone knew Eleanor. Everyone knew her past. The short story follows Edward up. I didn't get to read all of it. Why? Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. Oh, they're everywhere. Oh, okay, never mind. Hey, I backed away from the hand. These nightmares, since the last few months I've been soaking in my own sweat. Every night I wake up screaming, turning. It would be great if they would stop happening. Everything started with the death of Aunt Eleanor. She died a few months back, and I'm having these weird dreams since then. Maybe I should get some more rest. I'm tired from working every day. Those drunks in the bar every night, again and again. I should maybe quit as a bartender. Oh well. I'm going to miss her. A heart attack is something you never see coming. I still think her passing is very strange. Everyone knew my aunt as a calm and serene person. Her only pastime was reading, going to the theater, also the dolls. Those darn dolls. Eleanor sure loved her dolls and her own little world she created with them. She told them stories. She treated them like, well, yeah, like real people. Even though those dolls creep me out most of the time, she seemed befriended with them. Almost in a way, I believe they were alive. Ah, he did it this time. Wait, can I click? And, okay. I beat you to the punch this time. I read you. I have no idea how to... I thought that was real life for a second. I was like, I don't have a lock on my door. Wait a minute. I'm far away from my door as well. I got very scared, very creeped out, and very much wanted to grab my bat. Do I actually have a bat? You'll never know. Hello? Oh, there's a middle mouse button. Oh, no! Oh, it's already horrible. It's already horrible. Because there's a doll standing by candlelight. Is that a ring? Oh, look at the lighting though. When you take away, oh God. There's another one. Is there more over there? Oh, why is there a fort? Nope. Nope. I don't want to be in my aunt's house anymore. I don't want to be in my aunt's house. Why is it that there's lights everywhere, but it's so dimly lit? Have you never heard of overhead lighting? There we go. Oh, good God. And little girl doll. A doll of a little girl. It's nice how real they can make them look. Those eyes, though. No, it's actually not. Oh, God. It's not nice how they can make them look so real. That's why I hate... We see you, we see you, we see you. Okay, thank you. I see them, too. Hi. My name's Edward. I don't know if we've actually formally met. Oh, God. A meaningless book about meaningless stuff. I wonder if there are other books to find. Aunt Eleanor sure read a lot. Well, that's not nice to say. I love books. Why would you call a book meaningless? But, I don't like porcelain dolls, mainly because they can look very realistic, and I hate it. I think my grandma had some, and I hated the look of them. Listen. You keep your hands to yourself, okay? I almost broke my cord. Jeez. Aunt also tried painting once. I loved her, don't get me wrong. Can you let me finish? But this? Well, I would have painted some flowers, I guess. She was obsessed, okay? An old sewing machine. I wonder if anyone still uses this. The place looks abandoned. Does it? There's writing on the wall. There's dolls teleporting all over the place. There's giant hands coming out of everywhere. What the fudge do you think is happening here, Eddie? I don't know if anyone calls you Eddie, but I'm going to. This doll is straight from a horror movie. Ugh, why didn't Aunt keep these? You just complimented that one, then you're gonna hate on this one? This one's gonna kill us, just because. Dear Edward, take a deep breath. Must have been easy to lose someone you held dearly. She treated you like her own child. This is so much reading. Eleanor did not have much luck in life. First her husband, their miscarriage. I always knew she wanted children. So sad, the poor woman. That would explain why she kept dolls. Because of all the loss she experienced in life. My sincere condolences. Now she is with her husband. I hope she finds luck in heaven. On a side note, people from renovation are treating the abandoned house. The biggest part of the house is under construction since there's some mold that grows everywhere. At least the kitchen, hobby room, living area, and the kids' room are kept intact. The kids' room makes me sad to think that she really believed that her dolls, there's no space there, sorry, were alive. Poor old lady. If you need anything else, you can always give me a call once you return home. Most things are out of the house. Have a nice time searching and discovering, but the most important thing is, I hope you can give this some closure. Walk around to take it all in. This will be the last time before the house is sold. Yours truly, Diana. Oh, trust me, this will surely be the last time I'm in this house, because I'm probably going to die. An old radio. I should try it. Never mind. I don't like that song. That was not a good song. That was a bad song. In fact, I'd rather listen to Nails on a Chalkboard, which is saying something. So, I can only walk around certain parts of this house then, huh? I don't like how these look. Yeah, because they're looking right at me! They're peering into my very soul. I wouldn't stare for too long. She even built a small fortress. She treated these dolls like kids of her own. Again, she had a loss, and she decided to take something that she did enjoy and replace it. It wasn't exactly the healthiest thing. This is why talking to people is very important. This is why therapy is a thing. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I could run earlier. Why can't I run anymore? I'm gonna go over here now. So Edward's kind of keeping really quiet. Doesn't want to say anything, huh? Hey, at least there's a stuffed teddy bear right there. So there's that. You also have blood on the wall and the floors, right? It wasn't just a me thing, right? I'm not hallucinating. Good God, everything is so creepy. Oh, I'm not going to comment on this doll? Can I comment on the bear? But that's such a cute bear. That I actually really like. If you filled your house with that kind of stuff, that's okay. Porcelain dolls and paintings? No, I do not want to come and visit. I'm sorry. Oh, I have to go into that room now. Okay, well, you were watching me in that particular room. Apparently you want to leave everything else behind. You just want to have your back to me? Why won't you look at me anymore? Just kidding. So I'm assuming this is part of the house that's under construction. Good, because I don't want to go over there. Maybe we should get some rest. Better lay down upstairs. Some old boxes and paint cans. Wow. House is completely broken down. Oh no. Oh God, I'm gonna have to, oh no. I am gonna have to come and deal with the fuse box because the power's gonna go out. Okay, you said go upstairs. Where's upstairs exactly? Do you see a set of stairs? Because I don't. I see nothing. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. I really don't. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'd like to go home. Unless I have to press E to enter. Oh, okay. What do you mean? That said there was no turning back? I thought I was getting mooned by a real person. Ascending to the upstairs master bedroom, Edward was thinking to himself that his life is a heavy burden. He felt the pressure of his eyelids as they grew heavy on him. The long nights at the bar and the lonely TV dinners in front of a stupid sitcom changed him. He found solace in being alone, not sure in what part of it exactly. As he woke up sometimes in his apartment, all by himself, he asked himself if life could go even faster. After the death of his parents, he was all alone, and he was raised most part of his life by his Aunt Eleanor. Love did not interest him, just lust was only a pleasure of short terms, and the only thing that kept him going was the fact that his mind was already poisoned by the misshapen images of society. No, Edward was not happy. I'm not sure if even he had some understanding of that word. After all, the only thing Edward wanted to do was die a quiet death, so he could stopped dragging himself along through the pains of life. Now that his aunt was gone, he felt even more lost. Going around the house and going through her things did not help. He only felt like he was slipping away even more. Okay, a few things to unpack there that you could also go to therapy for, Edward. Have you come to terms with your parents' death? Now you need to come to terms with your aunt's death. Also, the not interested in relationships, that's, I think, a lot in times tied to the loss of a loved one like a parent. And especially a mother figure like your aunt, that would heavily play a factor in why you feel no connection with anyone. Because you have not had a lot of connections growing up. I have no degree in psychology, so I don't think I should try and talk like I'm aware, but the fact that, like, I've had issues in life, and I've had to come to terms with a lot of stuff, and it's like, yeah, I have some issues tied to this kind of stuff. So Edward, I think, is a lot of the time tied to that. A nice pop-out book with a story for small children. I wonder if this story has ever had a play. Help me. I'm thinking our aunt got killed by her own dolls. Death will unite us. I think this book must have been of Aunt Eleanor. It scares me to see that she wrote stuff like this when she was all alone. The woman's mind was already lost. Sad, sad case. I'm crying every night. Why was the game stuttering? I also think I was... I was walking in the desk. Maybe that's why, because I was breaking it. I'm gonna go to sleep now. You're gonna tell me to turn off the light, aren't you? A mask that is used during... Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't want to go down here. You're gonna lunge at me, aren't you? You son of a... I shouldn't... It died inside... No. 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 She's talking about her child. I don't like that. I wonder what is behind this. I don't really want to know. There's no turning back. There never is. Okay, cool. Bang, bang with the trolley! Sorry. Oh, you're very big. Unless you're a lot closer. Oh, yes, dance. It's very... Never mind, it's not as pretty as I was thinking it could be. Which one of you is gonna kill me? Because I'm waiting for death at this point. Like, one of y'all is gonna lunge at me. Woo! Woo! I don't like any of this! How's this gonna end? How's this gonna play out? How am I going to meet my demise? Because I don't think I'm leaving this house. I think stepping foot in this house was a nail in my coffin. Fudge me! When Edward walked through the house, he realized that certain things are meant to stay hidden. Some thoughts die with the people who lived through them, some don't. There's a lot of spelling errors. It was clear that the spirit of Aunt Eleanor was still present inside these walls, inside the kids' toys, inside her dolls. She never left. Anger, fear, sadness, and sorrow lived here. They devoured Aunt Eleanor and destroyed her, the miscarried child, and the lives of others, including Edward, his life. Though this woman has seen and lived through things you couldn't even imagine. Grief had overwhelmed her so completely, it was like a bad dream she could not shake off. Okay, you're not giving me a lot of time to read. So that's a grievance I have. That is heavily a grievance I have, okay? I'm not getting a lot of time to read, and I like to read through it because I like to analyze a lot of stuff to be like, oh, this is how the story's going to play out and everything. But overall, that was a really good experience. I really enjoyed this. I would love to see maybe expansion on this, of Edward going through a journey and discovering, like, no, I want to live. I want to have connections with people. I want this. And just this, I feel like this could be a story of grief and the stages of dealing with said grief and coming out of it going, you know what, I want to be better. Because this kind of set the stage for it. You have this perfect stage of setting up your aunt dealing with her grief in a way that was like, I had a child, I lost the child, I have these dolls that now representation of said child that is gone. Because, you know, I also have my husband that is gone, so you also have the gigantic mannequins who are also a representation of that. And that can lead into Edward just experiencing the pain of his aunt, and then it just comes to a point where he's like, I don't want to be like this. I want to be different. I want to break that cycle. It could be that kind of story. I'd love to see this expanded more, because I think it could do such a good job if done right. So overall, great experience. If you want to check this out and experience it for yourself, which I highly recommend you should do, links in the description to go and play it for yourself. If you enjoyed this, though, make sure to smash that like button. I'm sorry, I'm salivating a lot. I had chocolate earlier. It was peanut butter. So I'm salivating. But if you enjoyed this, make sure to smash that like button. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about this. If there's any games you'd like to see me play for future videos or series, leave a suggestion down below. Take them all into consideration. And if you're new around here and you've been enjoying what you're seeing, why not click that subscribe button and click that bell so you get notified of my next video. Happy spooky season. I will see you all in the next one.